Hey, what's up? What's up, my truth tellers? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. I see my girls in the house, Starbucks lovers. She says, "Hey, Lady D and chat." So, guys, welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. So, what should we talk about today? As you can see by the title, I say, "Lord have mercy, Joe done got her teeth done. Ain't no stopping her now. Move over, Melody Cherie." Okay. So I'm going to talk about that, guys, but make sure you go ahead and join my membership only because we're going to talk more about all the stuff that is going on. But half of the stuff, trust me, it is not worth it. I mean, this is ridiculous. Let me see if I can go ahead and load the music down. This is ridiculous. I mean, people, they get a little few teeth in their mouth or whatever they do, and now they want to come and act brand new, man. Make it make sense. But I mean, so much stuff is going on when it comes to this YouTube streets. I promise you guys, it is not worth it. I'm not even going to let that get in my spirit. I had to sit there and shake it off because it's so much stuff that is going on out there. I mean, so much. Just look around, man. So much stuff is going on out there in the world besides sitting there stirring up all this drama just for people to go ahead and get clicks and likes, and I mean, it's so sad, it's so sad when we use YouTube to come on and vent and nothing informative. And I promise you guys, these people are watching this right here. They are watching, especially the ones that's behind these computers, can't even show themselves, won't show themselves. And if they do show themselves, trust me, they ain't got no room to talk about no one, unless they start examining and checking themselves. Trust me. My God, make it make sense. Like I said, hurt people. It's just so much stuff is going on out there. And when people, they got to set up a platform and use it as a bullet pit, just to go ahead and tear somebody down, it just don't make no sense. It doesn't make sense. And I am past that. Like I said, I have moved from death to life, and it doesn't even pay, to sit there and entertain this. These people are garbage. I mean, these people are, I just don't. Oh my God, come on, make it make sense. No way in the world that I can set up a platform and thinking that YouTube gonna monetize that. YouTube is not gonna sit there. Not these days. I mean, YouTube have came on with so many different guidelines, and they know exactly the ones that's behind the computer. They don't, want to show themselves, but they spew so much hate. Make it make sense. Thank you, C Jones. C Jones say I love your hairstyle. Thank you very much. Yeah, I went ahead and I braided myself. Wanted to do something a little different. Believe me, I'm a cosmetologist. Which I done, hung up that shirt. I leave it to the girls to go out there and do that. Like I said, it's so many different things that we can go ahead and talk about. Like, for instance, cosmetologists, businesses, and I've been talking about it since day one. If I don't own it, I don't want it. It's time for us to start getting our own stuff. Look around, and you see all the stuff that, is happening to our people. And like I said, it's going to be a time where people, they are not going to share with anyone, especially when you thinking that you're going to those 9 to 5 jobs, and those jobs going to be gone. I promise you. And if it's not gone, you think that they're going to hire you? No. What they're going to do? They're going to hire people that looks like them. They are the ones that they're going to go ahead and put in that place. And what are we doing? We here stirring up mess, sitting there, all this stuff is it, I'm just going to just tune it out. I don't even watch these people, like I said, it is uncalled for. Look at the blackout. We had a blackout February 28th. And now I'm seeing on CNN where they thinking that, we gonna call their bluff. So now they want to go ahead because they had that blackout and they lost a lot of money. So what they're doing now, is that they're going to double up on the price. But if they double up on the price, then you show them you could double up, you could triple up. Start shopping local, guys. If you can find black, get on, just like we on our platform, or we on social media 24/7. Find some local stores, especially when it comes to black owned, and support those stores, even if it's local. I don't care if it's white, black, green, whatever. If it's local, these people going to pour back into your community. Support them. Don't worry about these big stores. You show these big corporations that we mean what we mean. Last night it was so hard to watch President Trump, where he went ahead and he addressed Congress. And I mean, it was just like a gut wrench. And these people are playing. Like I say, when it comes to Donald Trump is just a puppet master. It's people behind the scene, it's the ones that's pulling the strings. And when I saw how Congress, Representative Al Green, yes, from Texas, when he stood up for his people, the rest of the Democrats just acted like children, holding up signs, and they didn't do anything. That's just to show you it's not about team. It's not about team, because when Al Green stood up and they pulled this man out of his seat and escort him out, and now they talking about they're going to punish him for freedom of speech as if he's a child. All of them should have got up. All of them should have got up. But by they sitting down and let this man go out there by himself, it's just to show you guys both parties is not good. That's why I tell you guys all the time, just stay on the wall and watch them destroy themselves, because I promise you that's exactly what's going to happen. Because I also saw where when it comes to Mexico is closing up the border. So if Mexico is closing up where Americans cannot cross and come into Mexico, don't you think that other countries are falling in line? Okay, we got this dictator. He wants to sit there and rule with an iron fist. And we already know when it comes to these white people, some of them, they wants to be everywhere. But what if they close the door and we can't travel nowhere? Hmm. So that's why I said they say just stay on the wall. Stay on the wall. I see Steve Jones says, same here. Keep my license up, but not practicing anymore. Yeah, I've been doing it for 40 years, but I still have my shop, and I still have some girls that's working in the shop. And also we're doing a lot of other things, especially when it comes to businesses. But I've been doing it for like since I'm not going to tell you no lie. I've been doing hair since I was maybe about 12 years old, right there in my mom's kitchen, curling up people hair on Sundays and stuff like that. It's just a gift. Also, Clyde Jones say, yes, I'm supporting more black owned business. Absolutely. And we have to. We have to pour back into our community because, it sounds like, I'm playing a violin, but we spend almost $2 trillion a year $2 trillion a year. So if we spend that much money a year going out into these big corporate companies, and now they feel, oh, just because one day we decide that we're just going to stay our tails home, so they're trying to put our foot to the plow. What they're trying to do is they're trying to call us bluff. So if you're trying to call us bluff, then we're going to stay our tail home and we're going to find local businesses around our community because I'm pretty sure it got some. Like I said, start going out there instead of buying these groceries, which everybody's sitting there saying, go and buy groceries. I did that before too, which I didn't have to buy groceries because, like I said, I was supporting my community. But all those stuff, those canned goods and all that, it got all like outdated. And, you know, the best thing to do is go to a feed shop, buy some seeds, and start planting some fresh vegetables. Get a few chickens and start, having chicken so you can have your own eggs because they say eggs is like $8 now. That's very high. So you got to show these people, look, we ain't afraid of you because your kingdom is coming down. That's why I sit there and say we don't have time. We don't have time with all that shenanigans. We don't have time to sit and watch people, unhinged people, sit on a platform and try to stir up some drama just for some clicks and likes. And trust me, I've been in the game for almost 3 years. People are finicky. People are fair weather. People will go this way. They will go that way, wherever drama. It's like they have addiction when it comes to drama. Also, Starbucks said the problem is that people don't work and they have a lot of time on their hands, but Trump is about to cut food stamp, Medicaid, and Section 8. Whoa, let's talk about that. Let me read it again. The problem is that people don't work and they don't have a lot of time on their hands, but Trump is about to cut the food stamps, the Medicaid, and the Section 8. And like I said, this is how I feel. I feel if you are so called a young woman, no way in the world that you should be on food stamps and Section 8 for no more than 2 years. No more than 2 years. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can. No more than 2 years. Let me go ahead and break this down. Hold on one second, because YouTube done got so many different things on here right now, and I'm just learning it. I like this presentation thing. I like that. I just got to get used to it. How they doing that presentation. So I want to learn that. But there's a lot of stuff that YouTube is doing some changing. Okay, especially when it comes to these bullies. These bullies that wants to hide behind their computer. But let's go ahead and talk about this right here. When it comes to Trump is about to go ahead and cut food stamps, Medicaid, and Section 8. This is how I feel. I feel that no one should depend on the government as if the government is daddy. If you are young, nothing is wrong with you, then you should go to work or find you a trade. And that's exactly what we need to start doing. If we can spend trillions of dollars on hair weave and nails and designer clothes and all this unnecessary stuff, then we can take the money and go and educate ourselves, start pouring money into our community where we can have trade schools. Yeah, trade schools, because some people is not college material. Get some trade schools, and that's exactly what I am trying to set up. I am trying to set up a school, a cosmo a cosmetology school where I can get these young girls that's, they don't want to go to college. And they do hair real good in their house because that's how I started, and get them in the shop and let them work, and they can work under my license. So, trust me, that is a very profitable business. We even got guys right now, young guys that, they can weld or painting or, something, do something right in our community. Take that money that we spend out and put it in our community. That's how it should be, instead of sitting home with an idle mind. What they say, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So people that, young, nowhere in the world, they should be on Section 8. No way. 2 years. Give them 2 years. That's it. After that, you should be able to go and get your apartment, or have enough money to save and get you a house. That's exactly how I look at it. That's exactly. So what the devil meant for bad, sometimes it's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call for our good, because we got to stop depending on the system, because like I said, the system is not broken. The system is only designed with what it's doing right now. And the thing about it is that, as you can see, if it's happening in the real world with the people that we know, what about when it comes to all the stuff that's happening in the government? When these people start thinking that they're giving you handouts, then what they want to do? What they want to do? They want to throw it in your face. They want to throw it in your face. Like I said, it's time for us to sit there and leave these people alone and start doing for ourselves. And that's real talk. Also, Star say I paid $13 for pasture vital eggs. My God, $13? Oh, that is high. That is very high. What I do, we got a little lady around here where, she has her own chickens, and that's where we go and get our eggs from. Because I don't mess with these eggs that they got in the stores. I'm not even going to touch those. She also said, I meant to say they have a lot of time on their hands. Absolutely. Like I say, the devil's playground. How you say that? Idle mind is the devil's playground. I mean, sitting there all unhinged and all, just sitting there stirring up mess. I promise you, if they had a 9 to 5 job, they won't be sitting there trying to stir up mess. And half of them can't even show themselves anyway. Who the heck gonna sit there and do a live and have their camera on the daggone ground? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like I say, these people is unhinged. Help us, Lord. But C. Jones also says that growing up, we didn't realize that importance of our home garden and raising our cattle, chickens, and so forth. Absolutely. Believe it or not, I'm not even going to tell you no lie. My family, not my mom, but my grandmother, their family had a farm. So all fresh vegetables, animals, chickens, hogs, all kind of cattle, they own. So most likely that's why, I am healthy today, because we didn't have all that chemicals, all this stuff, in our body. We didn't have all that. So, it's time for us to go back and do what our parents, our grandparents used to do. Like I said, when it comes to this generation right here, this generation have become so complacent, so lazy. If it's not sitting there, they can call or at a push of a button. They don't even want to have nothing to do with that. And they wondering why these people are working overtime on us. Like I said, sometimes we got to take it back, take it back to the old days. Okay. Also, C. Jones said that's a great, very profitable. My daughter has her own salon. Absolutely, very profitable. I mean, it from a child, it was a blessing to me. It was a very blessing to me. I'm not going to tell you no lie. So, like, people wants to go out there and dox and harass. Try doxing me. I am waiting. I am waiting. Like they say, they got a boatload of information. I am waiting. I am waiting, and I promise you, you try to dox me, I will make your life a living hell. I will make your life a living hell. You better make sure everything legit on your end, honey. Trust me, because we are comb through it with a fine tooth comb. I promise you. Try to go ahead and dox me. And that's real talk. Because, like I said, when it comes to these people, if I got to sit there and I have to tear down in order to build up, I don't want it. Because ain't nothing good gonna come out of it. Nothing good is gonna come out of it. If I got to tear down. If I'm gonna tear you down, I'm gonna build you back up. And I promise you that. But I ain't got time with these people with these ragless spirits. You could hear the demons all in these people. These ragless spirits wants to sit there and set up things to tear down. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And do you think that people are going to support that? No. Like I said, I'd rather have people that I know got my back than people just there just to help stir up mess. I don't want those type of people. I don't want that type of people, not in my life, because it's too much stuff that's going on. Last night, I couldn't even watch what we saw. That's why I told you, stay on the wall. That's what the Most High God, He gave me a word, stay on the wall and watch. Watch. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to do anything. All we have to do is stay on the wall and let them tear up each other. Because we already know what the key is. And I've been telling you guys for a long time what the key is. And that's to keep your money in your pocket. Because when it comes to the United States, it's just a big old business. If you want to know exactly how to go ahead and drain the swamp, keep your money in your pocket. Start supporting each other. But the thing about it is that we don't like each other. We don't get along with each other. And see, they know that. They know that there is no unity when it comes to the Black community. We love drama. We love mess. We love drama and we love mess. Also, C. Jones says, sure did the same as organic as didn't know. Yeah. You know, like I said, and most like I promise you, I'm not going to tell you no lie. I only take one medication. Only one medication. One medication. That's it. And now I am getting my weight down. I have lost almost 55 pounds. Once I get into that's what I need to start doing. What I need to start doing is I have a very huge treadmill. I went ahead and I purchased, I got like a gym. I took one room and made a whole gym. What I need to start doing is I need to start doing different things to elevate, set a date where we can just do exercise, and eat healthy and start meditating, because we're going to need that. We're going to need all that shit. It's just sitting on our soapbox and just stirring up mess. Make it make sense. It doesn't make no sense at all. So that's why I sit there and say we got to do stuff that's going to elevate, stuff that's going to lift up, you know, cooking healthier. We could start doing stuff like that, instead of talking about the same stuff over and over and over. These people get paid. These people that's on the reality shows, they get paid. They get paid for all the stuff that they're doing, but are you getting paid? Not at all. Trust me. Not at all, because YouTube is not playing, and that's real talk. Um, C. Jones said, preach. Awesome. Hey, Sister Lady D. Hey, Christella, how are you doing? Guys, thank you for coming in. Yes, thank you very much. She said, I will cook with you. Thank you. Oh, girl, you could cook in that big old huge kitchen. I want to see Starbucks lover set up a channel, man. I mean, this girl has a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful house and a pool in the back and a ground pool at that. I would love to see her cook. She cooks real good, but that's what we're gonna start doing. We know it's time to elevate. Like I say, talking about all that mess, all that drama. As I was coming on, the Holy Spirit sat there and say, "Nah." I mean, just convicted me. Say, no, don't even give no room to this, because half of these people, like I said, these people, some of these people on YouTube. I mean, like I said, hurt people hurt people. hurt people, and a platform should be the last place that some of these people should be on. If anything, they should be sitting on somebody's couch, which nothing is wrong with that. We talked about that the other day when we was on Misbehaving's channel. I think it was Misbehaving, or I think I saw Destiny. But half of these people that's on YouTube, some of us, and I can speak for myself because I am one of them. When I was going through with my business, like I told everybody, y'all don't have to dox me. My life is a testimony. But I promise you, if you sitting there, you putting my information out there, honey, who I promise you, we just waiting for that. We waiting for that because you already said you got a boatload of information about me, so I'm waiting. But the thing about it is that half of the people that's on social media should be like how can I say it should be a place where we can come, and talk with other women and men that, is going through, it should be like a safe place. But we to make everything evil spoken of. It should be like a safe place where we could come, we could talk. We've been through so much. I've been through so much when it came to my business. I could have lost my mind. I could have been in prison. I'm not ashamed to talk about that. How I went through hell and back for 7 years trying to fight my business, trying to keep my business. And thank God that they bit off a lie because we got lazy people that want stuff for nothing. Go into people's houses and not doing the work and or want something for free. But yet what they was doing when they get fired, go and work for the power that be and work like a dog. I couldn't get them to do nothing. But we got to stop it, guys, because like I said, it all belongs to us anyway. We sitting here crying and stealing and just because these people throw a little piece of cheese at us, know who we are. If anything, we should be throwing cheese at them because we are the ones that's keeping them sitting in their mansion, in their sky-rise apartment. We are the ones that's doing that because without us, they wouldn't exist. We are the lifeline to everything that you see exists. But the thing about it, we don't know it. And the reason why we don't know it because what we do, we rather sit on our soapbox, don't go outside and touch grass and tear down each other. And the ones that do that, I promise you, they my God, they'll never ever really show themselves because they are embarrassed of who they are. Because, like I said, a real G is not going to sit there 24/7 and constantly stir up mess, stir up drama. That is not the act of God. That is the act of a devil. Hurt people, hurt people. But it's time for us to get busy. It's time for us to get serious because, like I said, as you can see right here, these people, they are not playing with us. They are not playing and they are powerless. All they trying to do is that fear tactic. Let's talk about that. These fear mongers, these people that's going around and putting all this fear in us. Oh, this going to happen. Oh, we need y'all to go and shop and stack up and all this other stuff. No, you don't have to go out there and buy that stuff. It's going to spoil. It's going to rot. It's going to be outdated. No, go and start planting you a garden. That's the best information that anybody can give you. Go and plant your garden. Go and try to start your own business. Like I said, we are right now in the book of Revelation. We are in the book of Revelation where the Most High God, every rock that's hidden, he's going to unturn. He's ripping the sheets. That's why I say these people are not playing no more. You don't know who you messing with. This is a generation right now, they would chew you up and spit you out because they come with a two-edged sword. They come with a two-edged sword. This generation is not playing no more because, like I said, the kingdom of heaven suffer violence, and we're going to take it by force. This young generation is not playing. So it's time for us to get busy. It's time for us to sit there and stop fighting each other. It's time for this division to stop. Like I said, it's these people are laughing at us because they know that they are powerless. They know that they are our lower self. They know that they are our shadow. These people are our shadow. We run it from our own shadow. People that's been in a freaking cave. But we got these people running us. And the reason why, because we don't know who we are. We don't take time to figure out who we are. See, stuff like this, to them is boring unless I'm tearing down each other. Unless I'm tearing down each other. But the ones that's behind the computers, that's tearing down each other, I promise you, these people, they don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw out of. And like I said, when it comes to Donald Trump, sometimes God will put your enemies. God will put your enemies in the way to push you, to tell you to come out of this. You either going to sink or you're going to keep running. And some of these people, they use their platform as a bully pit. And God is not going to have it. He's going to bring you to open shame. Because I promise you, the same ones that you think is laughing with you, they laughing at you. And that's real talk. C. Jones says, I see so much hatred on our people from CCs. However, not all CCs, not all of them, because it's got some people that they set their platform to inform, to educate, to lift you up. This should be a safe haven. This should not be a place where, oh, I'm coming and I'm tearing down people that I don't even know. People that will see you on the sidewalk on fire and wouldn't even pee on your tail to put it out. But yet you sitting there, you catching anxiety over people that you don't know. That shows you right there that you got a problem. That shows you right there you got a problem. Because it makes no sense. Too much stuff is going on out there. But yet what we doing? We acting like bullies, tearing down each other like crabs in a barrel. That's why I sat there and say, put the whip to them. Some of our people, we got to shake the hell out of her. Wake up and come out of her. Thank you, C. Jones. We got to say, wake up and come out of her. If not, we're going to keep sinking. We're going to keep tearing each other up. And these people are laughing. They laughing at us. They laughing at us because they know that we still sleep. I promise you, if you got to come up by tearing down, it would never last because only what you do for the Most High God is going to last. If I got to get anything behind the back door, I don't want it. Like I say, when it comes to my channel fluctuates. 1 minute is up, next minute down. 1 minute is up. But like I said, when you come on, do it because what you love doing. Not because, oh, I'm coming on and I need to make a bag. You're not going to make a bag like this. I promise you. You're not going to make a bag like this. And even if you make a bag like this, you're going to have a freaking hole in your hands. Soon in a minute you get it, something going to happen. The wash machine, the dog probably need to go to the vet. Something going to happen if you're not doing it the right way. Like I said, what's the purpose of gaining the entire world and losing your soul, losing your daggone mind for these freaking crumbs? But you can hear that some of these people in here, instead, just like I said, instead of these people setting up platforms, these people should be sitting on somebody's couch, should be out there getting help. But what they want to do, continue stirring up dramas. That's all they doing. Stirring up drama. Christella say, I watch content creators now that's uplifting. Sabrina Samuel is a great motivator. Absolutely. We need that. We need that. We need people to deposit stuff that's going to elevate us. Because, like I say, this is it. This is it. Either you're hot or you're cold. You either in or you out. But you cannot be in between. You can't keep straddling the fence. You can't say 1 minute I'm in, the next minute I'm out. Yes, we human. I'm human. I, like I said, none of us walk under the anointing 24/7. Shoot, it might be one day you probably bring me in a very dark place and I'll curse your tail out. Now, I don't have a potty mouth, but just like I said, when I open my mouth, you better tremble because it will come to pass. I promise you, it will come to pass. But the thing about it is that we got a lot of people that's setting up their platform. And trust me, YouTube knows that because the guy that helped me to set up my channel, I'm still friends with him today. Still friends with him today. And YouTube is not going to play that mess anymore. You think that you can sit behind the computer? Those that sit behind the computer don't show themselves, but they spew all that hate. Those channels coming down. Those channels are coming down because they know that the reason why they have those channels set and don't show their face because they're using it as a bully pit to harass, to dox, and to threaten people. But I promise you, if you ever try to dox me, in which I know they got my information, but you better keep it to yourself. Because I promise you, you dox me, honey, you better make sure that everything in your household, when you dox me, is legit. And I promise you that you can take it to the bank, and that's real talk, okay? Because, like I said, enough is enough. Enough is enough of these people sitting there trying to tear down, but they ain't got nothing. And I don't sit there and try to look down on people, but I truly believe that if you are in close to your 50s, you should be set. Or you shouldn't be setting on trying to cause hurt on people. Because all you doing is allowing your goods to be evil spoken of. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of that. Nothing good is gonna come out of that. And the first thing they want to holler, oh, they young, they got time. Lord Jesus Christ. I had to ask my daughter 32 years old, have you act like these people acting on social media? She said, heck no. Don't even entertain that. You could see, you could hear it in these people's voices that these people got some type of mental issues, that these people got demons that they are fighting. They don't even know how to sit there and control the things that's inside of them. Like I said, your mind can be the devil's playground. You need to learn how to guard your mind. Like I said, you're absolutely right, C. Jones. Sometimes you have to step away because those spirits transfer. You got these people sitting there, don't have nothing good to say. Nothing. And you could tell that everything that they got, like I said, you could see that it's falling on bad grounds. You can see that. You don't see no prosperity, no growth in their life. Why would you want to sit there and hang with the chickens when you could soar like eagles? So you bunch of bottom feeders. So I'm not going to entertain that. I'm not going to entertain that because, like I said, why would I sit there and allow my goods to be evil spoken of? That's like going back in my own mess, like a dog going back into his own vomit. People wants to come out of what I call the state of Lodabar. But yet you sitting on your channel 2 and 3, 5 hours tearing down. Like I said, there's power in the tongue. There's power in the tongue. There's life and death that's in the tongue. Words are seeds, guys. Words are seeds. Whatever you spew out of your mouth, whether it's good seeds or bad seeds, you're going to reap the harvest. So before you see anyone that come on and set up their channel and spew all that hate, you look at them, which half of them you won't see, but the way that the stuff that come out their mouth, I promise you, you better run from that because all you doing is sitting there attracting all those daggone spirits because those spirits got to fall somewhere, and that's real talk. Um, Starbucks say, and nothing going on, nothing, not one thing going on, absolutely nothing, because they are miserable. And we ain't got time for that because look around us. I mean, we got so much stuff that is going around, and all we have to do right now is organize and mobilize. But we don't want to even talk about organizing and mobilizing until it's too late. Soon, when it's too late, we come on and we start this fear mongering conversation. Oh, Donald Trump doing this, Donald Trump doing that. Well, you allowed him to do it. Donald Trump cannot do no more than what you could allow him to do. The devil can't do nothing but what you allow him to do. You open up it, and what he's going to do, even if he see a little crack. If the devil see a little crack, what he's going to do? He's going to come in. Once you let Donald Trump out, he should have stayed out. But the reason why he came back in because you fell asleep. You fell asleep. And by you fell asleep because you start entertaining, you start dipping and dabbing in the things of this world. You thought that you could not provoke the hands of God. You provoked the hands of the Most High God by letting any and everything go. Our children, we didn't know if our children was a boy, a girl, whatever. We allowed all that stuff to go on. Oh, that's all right. God don't see us. God don't hear us. It was going to be worse than the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. So sometimes God will sit there, if you don't praise him, if you don't do what the Most High God tell you to do, then what he going to do? He will put the least ones that you expect to sit there and tell you to wake the heck up. And I promise you, some of us right now is waking up. We scared. But somebody need to scare the hell out of you because we take too much stuff and we take it and we make it evil spoken of. We misuse it. People who have things don't show off nor brag about what they have. Absolutely. And that's another thing. That's another thing. We got a lot of people that they feel, oh, I'm going to do this for you. Don't ever do anything for me if you got to throw it back in my face. I don't want that because ain't nothing good going to come out of it. Nothing good is going to come out of you doing something for me. And then you got to go around and you got to brag about it. Or you got to say, I got to show what I got. Like I said, if I got to show what I got, then that means it's not mine. It's not mine because the person that got it is not going to brag. It's just a norm. It's just a norm. These people can't sleep at night. These people have no peace. And they wondering why they continue going through. Oh, I'm still going through. You're going to continue going through until you sit there and you wake the hell up out of this mess. Stop sitting there trying to make other people's life miserable. Stop trying to put your foot on your own people's neck. So you're going to continue going through it. Like I said, touch not my anointing, do my prophets no harm, lest harm shall be done to you. Okay? He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. But it's sick and tired of coming on and trying to preach to our people, to tell our people to stop it. Pump your brakes. Come out of her. Nothing good is going to come out of that. But it's like it's going one ear and it's come out the other. Why? Why? Because we're miserable. We don't have anything going on for us. We hate the person that we see in the mirror, and that's why we can't show ourselves. But yet we online trying to be like the Wizard of Oz. You remember Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz? You remember when they thought that this wizard was this big old giant until they went and they pulled the curtains and found out it was a midget, found out it was a troll. Make it make sense. Found out it was nothing but a freaking troll. A freaking troll that couldn't even come online. Like I said, these people is not even worth my time. These people is not even worth your time because they need somebody to come up on. And I'd be darned if I let these bottom feeders, these trolls, come on my dime, giving them my energy, sucking the life out of me. They ain't nothing but a bunch of leeches. Like I said, I told the Most High God, I say, don't hold me for these people. Don't hold me for these people. If they don't want to go, let them stay stuck. Let them stay behind. But it's time for us to put our boots on the ground, pull our straps up. And it's time for us to march. It's time for us to be the army that the Most High God has called and let Him breathe new life in us. If they want to stay stuck, let them stay stuck. And that's real talk. Like I said, ain't no changing over here, honey. Ain't no changing over here. I'm going to come on whether I have two, whether I have three, whether I have four, whether I have 1,000. I'm still going to come on because this is my ministry. This is my lane. I goes where the one. I don't go where the 99. And I be sitting here telling you if I don't get in the flesh. Yes, I do get in the flesh. But I also get convicted. I also be aware of what I am doing. And I pump my brakes because, like I said, I ain't got time to sit there and allow my goods to be evil spoken of because this is my ministry. But I know one thing, this is a Joshua generation. Because we got a lot of people will say, "Oh, she's a Christian. Oh, I can't hear her. Oh, I can't listen to her." I never told you on here that I was a Christian. I say I was a believer. But I'm here to tell you, even if I do come in and say I'm a Christian, like I said, I'm not a wimp, not this generation right here. This is the year of 2025. This is the ninth universal season, ninth universal year, 2025. And this generation right here, they are not going to play. They will eat you up and spit you out. This Joshua generation, this generation that's been through hell and back. They're not going to be like their forefathers. Oh, let's go ahead and pray about it. Yeah, we'll pray about it, but honey, we're going to do something about it as well. This generation is not playing anymore. Not at all. But I'm just here to just, tell you guys like, hey, it's a time and it's a season for everything. And we're going to talk about that. It's a time and it's a season. But how long you going to keep wallowing in your mess? How long you going to allow these kinkerworms? Because that's all they are. They kinkerworms, bottom feeders, palmer worms, locusts, caterpillars, trying to leech off of you, trying to suck the life out of you. And you sitting there, you jumping and giving these people your energy. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time on these people, guys. Don't even give them the energy. Because I promise you, all they looking for is a come up. They're looking for a step. And most of these people, I promise you, they're going to continue sitting there at the bottom of the barrel. Because if you got to tear down in this season right here, and not build back up, you're gonna stay right there picking with the chickens because hurt people hurt people. It's sad when hurt people hurt people. We got so much stuff is going on. That's why we can see people like a Donald Trump and a Elon Musk sitting there not phrasing none of this at all, which they not. It's people behind the scene. I was telling one of my friends this morning, I was saying I had some bobby pins. I took some bobby pins out of my hair and I laid it on my nightstand and my phone, when I woke up at the back of it, at the back of my phone, all the bobby pins was at the back of my phone because in here there's a magnet. All that lithium that they stealing out of Africa is all in these phones, all in all the stuff that they are building, these AI and these robots and what's his name? Elon Musk is building up this Starlink center or whatever he's doing. Ain't nothing but magnets. Ain't nothing but magnets. So you wondering why, and that's how I saw it in a dream. Because God also deal with me in dreams. You wondering why these planes or airplanes are coming down because a magnet attracts all that, messing with all the stuff that's, the information that's in the plane and all the technology stuff is attracting all that. And you wonder why these planes are coming down. Just the other day, I was watching the news, a local news right here, where an airplane right here in Texas came down. Right in Texas came down. I mean, these planes are coming down because all the stuff that they are building right now, all that using all that lithium, the stuff that, got magnets in it, it's drawing those planes down. That's how I saw it in the spirit. Where now it's like we're going to be afraid to fly. How you seen planes coming down? How you seen jobs, people be getting laid off their jobs and stuff. Like I say, these people are plotting, working overtime on us. And what we doing? We thinking all about mess. Thinking about mess. How to put our foot on our brother or our sister. Make it make sense, guys. Christella says, we as a group of women need to uplift and not to tear others down. Absolutely. But the thing about it, not all of us going to see it. Not all of us going to cross over. We want everybody to come on board, but not everybody is going to come on board because not everybody going to see the vision. This right here is only going to be for a remnant. A remnant is like a little piece of hem that's on the end of your garment. That's just how small going to cross over. Not everybody is going to see. Not everybody going to see. Not everybody is going to cross over. It's only for the elect, a very few. But like I said, we can't keep sitting there and waiting for these people to get it right because they have the same teaching. They have the same teaching that everybody else have. I remember listening to the story in the Bible, the rich man, and I got 6 more minutes. The rich man and the poor man, Lazarus. How the rich man wanted to warn his brother of what hell looks like. And that's when the messenger told, and I'm paraphrasing it, told the rich man, he heard the same teaching, the same advice that you heard. He's hearing it right now. So if he does not take heed, just like you didn't take heed, you're gonna he gonna end up in the same place you're going to. So not everybody's gonna cross over. Not everybody is going to cross over. So he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. We don't have time to entertain all this foolishness. And then they think they have the power to control your channel. No, they don't have the power to control my channel. They don't have the heaven or hell to put nobody in. Like I said, nobody control nobody. That's why I say when it comes to these YouTubers, these people, these subscribers, they go wherever they want to go. I don't control these people. They go wherever they want to go. They watch whoever they want to watch because I don't control these people. But I know one thing, ain't nothing going to change over here. My message is not going to change because I know what my ministry is. And it's time for us to stop dipping and dabbing the things of the world. It's time for us to stop buck dancing. It's time for us to stop cooning. It's time for us to stop tearing down each other. And it's time for us to start motivating and lifting each other up. You don't know what people is going through behind the computers. You don't know what people went through. And by you sitting there adding more salt on that person's wound, what do you think is going to happen? Adding more salt. So what you think is going to happen? Hmm? But the thing about it is that you're going to be accountable for that. You're going to be accountable for it because you don't know what that person went through. It's sad. It's sad. But like I said, we just got to be careful. We can't keep allowing our goods to be evil spoken of. We can't allow all that garbage to get into our ears, to get into our spirit. So if that's how you want to live your life, to allow all that garbage, then that says a lot about you. So, guys, if you feel led to go ahead and cash out Real Talk 985, you are not obligated, but it shows appreciated. Make sure you go ahead and do it. Like I said, also check out my membership only. We could talk about some things, on our membership, but some of the things, I don't want to say it right here, but it's time for us to sit there and expose those demons. It's time for us to expose them. It's time for us to pull the wolves off of these wolves in sheep clothing and expose these people. Because some of these people on these platforms, like I said there and say, got mental issues and they don't know how to shake those demons out. They don't know how to shake those demons off them. Christella says, in these last days, we must trust nothing but God. When man are of themselves going against God, when two men and two women are in line with each other, people, we need to trust God's word and not man. Absolutely. And that's what we need to go ahead and talk about. That's what we need to start talking about. And you think that God was not going to cause judgment upon his people when we sat there seeing things that against God? All you doing is provoking the hands of God. And you think that God is not going to raise up your enemies to sit there and wake the hell up out of you when we sit there seeing things that going against God's will? When God said when he made man and woman, it was good? See, we need to talk about stuff like that. And all the stuff that we talking about, all this foolish stuff, these people with all these legions of demons inside of them, we putting our energy on them. Putting our energy on these people. Make it make sense. When CCs want to mess with your channel, they will tell their subs during their live not to watch another CC. I have heard too many times. Absolutely. But like I said, I don't have a heaven or hell to put nobody in. I don't have the power to lay it down. I don't have a power to raise up. And the people allow man to sit there, have that much control of them to set and where to go and where not to go. That's something on them. That's something on them. So if they allow people to have that much power on them when telling them not to go and watch other people's channel, like I say, I don't want them here anyway. Because most likely when they come here, they might get convicted. They might be set free. They might be delivered. But if anybody got to tell another content creator, don't go on their channel, it says a lot about them. It says a lot about them. And if that person got that much power and that much control, let them stay where I call the state of Lodabar. Because that's exactly where they're at. Let them continue drowning in their mess because ain't no woman, no man is going to tell me when to move, where to go, when to sit, when to eat. I'm not going to let no devil, especially a devil that's don't have a pot that you know what and a window to throw out of, can't even get their life together. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Most of these creators have demonic spirits, and I hear things come out of their mouth that is very ungodly. Absolutely. You would know them. You would know them. The Bible says you would know them by the fruit that they bear. All they have to do is open up their mouth, and you're going to know. Some of them you could just hear it. You could hear it in their spirit. You could hear it in their spirit. An unruly devil. You can hear it. So if that's where they want to go, that's where they want to stay, let them do it. Because like I said there and say, people go wherever they want to go. Some people, they love drama. Let them stay in their mess. Let them stay in their mess. But in here, I promise you, if I tear you down, honey, I'm going to lift you back up. And if you don't get up, it's because you didn't want it to get up. You want to stay in your sunken mess. But like I said there and say, you're going to know them. You're going to know these people because these people, I promise you, they will never be comfortable showing themselves because they ugly on the outside and they ugly on the inside. And that's really bad, especially when you ugly in the inside. But yet you want to call other people names because hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. Absolutely. Yes, that is against YouTube guidelines. And why you think those channels are coming down? These people are combing through those channels, these platforms, especially these people that does not show their face. And all they do is spew hate. Nothing informative, nothing to educate or to uplift. Is always about drama. But like I said, when it comes to our people, some of our people, we are in that state of Lodabar. So, guys, look, I am done. Star Lover says some need to be controlled. Yep. Like I said, sometimes them devils, honey, them demons like it in here. Don't mess with me. I like it, So that's how some of them is. But guys, time sure pass fast. I've been here an hour. Like I said, all the other stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and change my thumbnail. It wasn't even worth it. It wasn't even worth it because we already know what state these people in, and nowhere in the world that if God sat there and brought you out of what I call the state of Lodabar, picking with the chickens. Eagles soars high, honey. Eagles don't have time to pick with the chickens, and that's real talk. So on that note, guys, all you guys that came in and watched my live, the ones that's going to go ahead and watch the replay, you be blessed and know that only what you do for the Most High God is going to last. Nothing else is going to last. Only what you do for God. Thank you very much, Christella. Christella Hart says, good night, my sister, Lady D. Blessing. So, guys, we're going to start doing things that's going to elevate. What we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get back and especially when it comes to my spirituality, breaking down scriptures, because I truly believe that when it comes to the Bible, we are not reading the Bible. We are fulfilling. Yes, as you see, we are fulfilling scriptures. That's why I say, guys, don't let these fear mongers telling you what Donald Trump doing this. Fear no man but the lover. Because God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and of a sound mind. All our job is to stay on the wall and watch. And I promise you, they're going to tear up themselves. But we're going to do things that's going to elevate. We're going to start doing some cooking. We're going to start doing some exercising. And we're going to do stuff that's going to uplift and not just to tear down. And that's real talk. So Star Lover says, child, these people are not non-factors. Absolutely non-factors. Yes, indeed. So, guys, you all be blessed. Enjoy your day and make sure that, when you speak words of encouragement, words that's going to uplift, because words has power. And we don't want to plant any seeds that that the cankerworms, the palmer worms, and the locusts and the caterpillars is going to come and eat it up. And that's real talk. So you all be blessed. Okay.
Do it all and I won't run, you